You can't let it go, and you're well supported under the side.
There you go. So the link is on the screen. Make sure you click it if this is something that you are looking for. If you've got any other questions, please use that question box. That is what Luke is here for. And let's go to the next product.
Beautiful.
Product number 2. Product number 2 is a Safe and Sound product. This is their Maxi Harnessed car seat. So it is from 6 months to the age of 8. Now, a great saving on this one. It is now $269. It is normally $299. What can we say about this one? It's not for newborns. So this is a forward-facing seat from 6 months, but they can remain harnessed until the years of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, some car seats only go to the age of 4 and then you're putting them in a booster. So you'll get some good longevity out of this one.
Correct. So this is what we refer to as a Type G child restraint. It's a harnessed till 8 years of age restraint. And if I raise the height on that, it's literally as easy as that to make it taller. That's the height of a large 8-year-old. And there is a height marker there to indicate when your child's outgrown it.
Actually, talking about the indicators, do you want to explain how those work?
Absolutely. So all Australian child restraints have height markers to tell you when to do certain things. So on this child restraint, it's the first line is when they can use the child restraint, so they can't use it below that with their shoulder. The second marker is when they've outgrown the child restraint, which is just up there.
There you go.
It also has a fantastic recline, so that you can get the angle right for your particular loved one. Another cool feature about this child restraint is it's actually very slim. It might not look it from the front, but as you can see from the back, it is very slim.
It's got awesome amount of padding as well, this one. Looks very comfortable for a long car trip. And it's worth noting as well, so this is a, what do you call it, a 5-point restraint?
5-point harness. So
Almost.
it never converts to booster. You use it with a harness until your baby outgrows it at whatever age they might be. And my daughter is in this, and she's still in this, and she's 9 years of age.
There you go. So 8 is a rough guide. The link is on the screen for this one. So if you want to know more, make sure you click that. Otherwise, please send in your questions. Some really great savings on these products. A really, really great savings. Is there anything else worth noting on this one?
Last thing I'll leave you with is it does have 3 heights for the crutch buckles so that you can get the height right depending on the size of your loved one.
Awesome. Let's move on to product number 3.
Lovely.
Like I said, please send in your questions. We don't have Luke forever. We want to make sure we pick his brain. No question is a bad question. Product number 3. This is another Mother's Choice product. This is their Nest 2 convertible car seat. What can we say? I think the key standout for me on this one as a parent is the fact it's so compact. If you don't have a large car, you do really need to consider the size of your car seat, and this is a great compact car seat. Whether you've got one child in a car seat, 2, or you know you're going to have other rear occupants, the size matters.
Yes. So compact is great for several reasons. Like you might have a tall passenger, you might have other passengers in the back of the car, you might have other kids that you have to take to school, or Nan sits in the back, for example, and sometimes a little bit more space makes a massive difference. A few more features to note on this child restraint is it has one recline mode with built-in anti-rebound bars, and it also has 3 forward-facing recline modes, so you can get it right for your particular situation.
So you're rearward facing in this one for up to 12 months, and then you are forward facing to up around the age of 4. So the price on this one, it is now $149, which is a saving of $50. A question's just come in. How long should I keep my baby rear facing?
It is ideal to keep your baby rear facing for as long as physically possible. They are significantly safer rear facing. My own daughter, for example, my youngest daughter, was rear facing 6 weeks before her 4th birthday. Wow. Now, rear facing is safer because it helps cradle the child, and relieves the pressure on baby's neck. When a baby is born, their head is 25% of their body weight, and as an adult, our heads are 7 to 10% of our body weight. We can't hold our heads up in an accident. So the child restraint does that for baby and supports them perfectly. It makes a huge difference.
So a really great space-saving design. And I think it's also worth mentioning, is this machine washable?
It is.
I
So you
believe
put it in the
so.
wash.
Yeah. So we've all experienced the Poonami, and if you haven't, it's on its way. Great that you can just take that off and put it in the washing machine. Anything else? I think that's about it for this one. A great little space saver. Product number 4. Let's go. Product number 4 is another Safe and Sound product. This one is their Safe Fix 2 ISOFIX car seat. So this is from the ages of 0 to 4. ISOFIX, it's a term that you've probably heard of and you've got no idea what it means. Maybe you've never heard of it before. I know I learnt the hard way by buying the wrong car seat. We won't go there. ISOFIX is about how it connects to your car, and your car either has ISOFIX adapters or it doesn't. This one does. Now, what is the pros to an ISOFIX car seat? Personally, I believe it minimises user error. It's super easy to just click into your car. Otherwise, the alternate option is slipping in a car seat buckle. Seatbelt.
Seatbelt.
We got there in the end.
So ISOFIX definitely reduces the margin for error, but it is also worth noting both systems are just as safe as each other. So if you can get a better install with ISOFIX, get it. If you can get a better install with the seatbelt, go with that too. They're both fantastic.
Now, can they be rearward facing for more than 12 months in this one?
Yes, so this is an extended rear-facing child restraint. So it's designed to take a large child up till 30 months of age, roughly. And that also depends on the height of the baby. So this one has 2 height markers. The first height marker is when you can turn baby. The second height marker is when you must turn baby. So the second one is the height of a large 30-month-old. A few more things to note about this child restraint is it has 2 forward-facing recline modes, 1 rear-facing recline mode.
He makes it look very easy, doesn't he?
I've had a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
And one other thing worth noting with this child restraint is it's also rated for aircraft travel, which you can see by the green stickers here. Everything's color-coded on these child restraints. You can take this and install it on a plane, and you don't need to hold baby during the flight. You can then also install it in the hire car when you get to the other end and save yourself a bit of money.
So I'd never heard this before, but Luke mentioned this before we came on, and I'm gobsmacked. I've never seen someone actually take one of these onto an airplane, but like you say, it makes so much sense because if you're going interstate and you want to cost save because you don't want to be hiring it as well as a car and everything else on the other end, what a great alternative. And you know that the baby is going to be so strapped in to their seat that, you know, I think it's just going to make the flight easier.
Absolutely, and you also get to board the plane first. Now,
Love that.
question on the screen, domestic and international travel. It's for domestic travel.
Good question.
You can't use Australian child restraints overseas, so only domestic.
Awesome. Well, the link is on the screen, so if this is something of interest to you, if you want to know a little bit more, that'll take you straight to this product on the Big W website. Also, a reminder, guys, this sale is only on until February the 12th. So make sure you buy tonight or get in store before then. On to the next.
Beautiful.
Product number 5. This is an InfoSecure product, which we haven't looked at yet. This is their Advanced Plus Iron Convertible Car Seat. So this is from the age 0 to 8. This is a really cost-effective purchase because it grows with your child. The fact that you can have it from 0 to 8, it really does grow with your baby. Now, it's $199, which is a saving of $300. A really, really good deal. It'll be rearward facing for the first 12 months, then it's forward facing up to the age of around 4, and then it turns into a booster seat for up to the age of 8. What can you tell us?
Okay. So, as Sophie said, this is a 0 to 8 child restraint. Converts to booster, does rear facing, and it also does forward facing. You can tell these things by colour coded markers. So blue means rear, yellow means forward harnessed, red means booster. A few cool features about this car seat is it does have air cocoon technology. So the shell is designed so it's full of air, so that if you have an accident, that dampens the inertia of an accident and reduces the forces exerted on your loved one. Another cool feature about this child restraint is it's actually exceptionally good for hip dysplasia babies. So if you're in a speaker cast or rhino brace like my daughter was, or even a Pavlik harness, it is much easier to set them up in this car seat than just about anything else because it is flat and it's very wide.
It's wide, yeah, you can see just how wide that is there.
And as someone that has a daughter that had hip dysplasia, it's really hard to get the right child restraint.
Very, very interesting. And a question's just popped through. At what age should I plan to transition my child to a booster seat?
That's a great question. So in this child restraint, there is a height marker that tells you when to convert it to booster. Now, a child does need to be over 4 to use a booster, and they need to be over the height marker.
So, but that doesn't mean you have to put them into a booster at 4. Like you said, your daughter is 5?
My daughter's 9 and she's still in a harness.
9, yeah.
But you have to convert to booster when they hit that marker. If
yeah.
they're below that marker and over 4, you can continue to use the harness.
There you go. Awesome. I think that is it for this one. Anything else worth mentioning? It really just grows with your child. It's a great cost-effective purchase. You don't have to look at buying another car seat for around 8 years. So I wish I knew about that one a little bit sooner, I have to admit.
It does have 9 forward-facing recline modes, which is wonderful.
Why recline a seat?
Well, every child's different and every car's different. You need to get the install right for your child, and with a child restraint like this that has so many recline modes, it's much easier to find that suitable angle for your baby so they don't get head flop.
What's head flop?
Head flop is when your head falls forwards and it can cause issues for babies breathing. So we definitely don't want that. We want to get it as perfect as possible.
Right. Yeah, amazing. There you go. I think we are we're ripping through these. We've got one more to go. Shall we swap them over?
Beautiful.
Thanks, Luke. Just a reminder that everything that you're seeing here tonight has free delivery. So if you want it stat at the price of nothing to your front door, make sure you're buying it tonight. Our last but not least is another InfoSecure product. This is their Raptor Plus Iron Range convertible booster seat, a little bit of a mouthful. It is quite similar to the other one. However, it is not rearward facing. So it is from the age of 6 months up to 8 years of age. It is now $149, which is a $190 saving. Again, this really grows with your child. It goes from a car seat to a booster seat. And I think one key standout for me on this one is just how tall it is. It's actually one of the tallest on the market.
Yep.
Do you want to show us just how tall it goes?
Absolutely.
He did this earlier and I feel like almost an adult could sit in this seat.
Behind where it says push and lift here, you don't have to lift that up, but just so you can see it, there's a blue button here. Press that. And that's how you raise it up when it's in booster mode.
I personally have really tall children, so this is something that I'm going to have to be looking at when they get to that age.
Yep. So this child restraint does harness till 4-ish, depending on the height of the child, of course. And then after that, you convert it to booster. Booster is noted by the red labels so that you know where to put the seatbelt.
Awesome. Is there anything else worth mentioning?
It also has air cocoon technology. So
That's
again,
right.
it's full of air, so it will help dampen the inertia if you have an accident and reduce those forces exerted on baby.
Awesome. Guys, if there's any other questions, please send them through now, because that is the last product for tonight's Big W live event. The sale is on until February the 12th. So if you're not ready just yet to buy something tonight, you do have a little time to head in store. I think that's about it. Like I said before, Everything has free delivery on it if you were to purchase these tonight. Hopefully you've found the perfect car seat. If not, you're walking away definitely more educated. I know I am. And that's about it from us. We've got a few more lives coming, but let's focus on this one. The links are on the screen. If you want any more information on any of the products, it'll take you straight to the Big W website. Luke?
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Further questions will be addressed in the comments, so please don't hesitate to drop them in.
Yeah, good point.
And don't forget to head to the links provided to continue shopping.
And that's it from us. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you've got your little ones asleep and you can now do a little bit of retail therapy until tomorrow. Thanks, guys.